Hey, Sasha. How have you been? It's been a while, hasn't it? Did you miss me? Hey now. Come on. It's your old love, Hugo. You don't need to ignore my messages like that. I'm not going to annoy you, I can promise you that much. And look, your beloved ex-husband is going out of his way just to get back in contact with you. You should feel honored.
Not you. Beloved, huh? I don't think so. What do you even want after all this time?
Oh, there we go. You finally looked at your messages.
I kept getting your annoying notifications over and over, so I had to tell you to stop. Especially after that ridiculous comment suggesting that I still had feelings for you. Damn it. I went through the trouble of changing my number so this wouldn't happen, too. Who told you about this number, huh? God, I'd love to have a word with them.
Hey now, no need to be so cranky. I get it. You haven't talked to me in a while and you were sad that we couldn't exchange numbers. I totally get it.
Why would I ever want to speak to you again, huh? If anything, I don't want to spend a second more talking with you. You're just a nuisance who only turned my life for the worse without offering any benefits to being around you. I don't even know what you're thinking whenever I talk to you. What's your end goal for doing this anyways? I only responded to you purely to correct all of the dumb assumptions you were making about me having feelings for you. That is all.
Yeah, I don't need any of those lies. I understand what you're really feeling deep down. Well, on to a much more interesting topic. When do you want me to move in over to where you're at?
Huh? You want to move houses? I have no clue what you're even talking about, Hugo.
Oh, come on now. You don't need to keep playing dumb. Just drop the act. You're getting a new house built soon. I know everything.
Huh? Why would you know that?
Well, I just so happened to pass by your street one day and noticed that your house was getting some touch-ups. It was an old house after all. Someone seems to be getting a renovation. And by the looks of things, that's not a house just for one person. I mean, look at the size of that.
What are you implying, huh? And why do you even know about this whole situation? Were you stalking me or something?
Now, let's put that aside for now. I'm just glad that you're still thinking about me after all of this time. I mean, you chose the house that the both of us could live in. Talk about being generous.
You're delusional, Hugo. I'm so glad I'm not engaged to you anymore.
Oh, come on now. Don't be like that. But I will say, you should have told me sooner if this was the case all along. Or was this your cute little way of trying to surprise me, Anyways, I'm going to have to deal with all of my documents saying I moved region now, so I won't be able to move in right away. See, we could have avoided this if you had told me sooner.
Again, I have no idea what you're trying to imply. I have no plans whatsoever to get back together with you, let alone live under the same roof.
Look, what I'm trying to say is this. I don't need this kind of bitterness about you lying about your true feelings like this, okay? I'll just adjust moving in to when the house is all renovated and completed, so don't worry about organizing the things on my end. I'll come by every now and then to check up on the progress, though. I don't want to miss the big day when it all gets done.
There's one thing I need to make very clear with you. You better get this through your thick skull.
Yeah? What's that? Are you going to tell me how much you love me? Are you finally admitting that you wanted me all this time and you couldn't wait to start living with me again?
No. You wish. I've already gotten married.
What do you mean? Oh, right. You were married to me at one point.
Hugo, stop being so immature and listen to what I'm saying. I've gone and married someone that isn't you, so I have absolutely no intention at all to get remarried to you.
All right. I got you. I understand. You're married to some mystery man now, are you? Yeah. Cut the crap. I can see right through your lies.
So even when I say it directly, you really won't believe me?
Why would I? I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get back at me for leaving you alone for so long. I feel for you. I really do. But I'll make it up to you by spending my time with you going forward.
I seriously hate talking to you. You're this close to getting blocked.
Look, I saw with my own 2 eyes that you were building a house that was big enough to fit an entire family. Of course that was going to be for us to live in. Your parents aren't with you anymore, unfortunately. Which would only mean that I'm the one and only person left in your life that you would be willing to spend your life with. Not to mention, you've gone the extra mile and considered bringing in my parents into the mix from the looks of that house. Aren't you an absolute angel? But there you go. I couldn't see this going any other way than us getting married again. I know it. You want to get back with me. That's why you're trying to go through the trouble of getting a house that big. Look, I'm right on the mark, right? Of course I am.
I don't even know where to begin with how baffled I am after hearing all of that. Anyways, I keep telling you this, and you need to listen. I do not want to get back with you. You understand? The whole situation with getting a big house has nothing to do with you or your parents. So just lay off it and stop contacting me.
All right. I get it. It's been 5 years at this point. So of course me coming out of the blue to talk to you would come to you as a surprise. I'll leave it up to you then. Contact me when you've calmed down and organized all your thoughts, okay? Hey, Sasha! Been a while, hasn't it? Hope you didn't miss me too much. It's your beloved man, Hugo. I hope you've reorganized all of your thoughts now. I must say, I'm very impressed with how the house is going. When I walked by the other day, I noticed that there was a car parked. That must be yours. Which must mean you've already comfortably moved in at this point. Anyways, I'll head over there now. Just as a little surprise greeting, you know. Can't wait to move in with you and live together like the old days. I'll bring my parents too, of course.
Hold on a second. Don't tell me you're actually planning on moving in with both your parents.
Oh, Sasha, my beloved. So you finally decided to text me back. What a relief. Why didn't you respond to my messages yesterday? I mean, there's acting hard to get, then there's just straight up ignoring me. I'm your one and only husband. You have to respect me more. How about responding to the messages of the man you're married to? Come on now.
There's so much for me to correct you on about all of this. But for your information, I didn't respond because I couldn't yesterday. I was out all day and my phone's battery was completely done. I plugged my phone in just a little bit ago and I was stunned by the amount of texts you shot me.
Oh, come on, stop exaggerating. Though I guess you were just that happy about receiving texts from your one true love that it was shocking. I get you.
God, stop being delusional in your own little world, please. Can't you tell that I'm genuinely uncomfortable about all of this stuff you've been going on about?
Oh, come off it. I know you're still just playing hard to get because you love me so much. I mean, this is all just completely textbook to hiding your true affection.
Ugh, you're driving me crazy! Just stop talking to me, for God's sake! Why do I have to welcome you, the man who cheated on me with another woman, along with your parents who yelled at me and verbally abused me for breaking up with you, huh? I don't have any reason to restart a life with you in any capacity.
Look, about the whole cheating thing. Why don't we go ahead and brush that aside and move on?
Why would I ever do that? Do you know how much that hurt me?
Well, my mom said the same thing to you, if you remember. But that was all on you for not being attractive enough as the woman to satisfy me at the time. That's what it all boils down to. If anything, you should have paid for the divorce procedures instead of me for being so undesirable. But for some reason, I ended up paying for it all. And then over the 5 years after that, I end up getting dumped by the chick I was going out with anyways and get fired from my job to make things worse. Rumors started spreading about me around the neighborhood too. It was all so awful. That's why you need to live in resentment for causing all this grief upon me going forward.
You're saying I need to live in resentment?
Well, I took it that you ended up feeling so resentful that you bought a house for us all to live in and patch everything up, right?
That is absolutely not why I ended up buying a new house.
Wait, calm down for a second, okay? Let's just push aside the past. We're going to be meeting up soon, so let's just forget everything and start over.
Well, I don't want to see you ever again, okay?
And while we've been texting back and forth, guess what has happened? I've just arrived at the house.
Wait, what?
I've come along with my parents in preparations to move in with you. I have all the marriage documents all sorted, so we can start living as husband and wife as soon as you'd like.
You're kidding me.
All of my luggage is going to be sent over here in the afternoon. All I have to do is wait here. Oh, and I'll leave the payments for that to you. I still haven't paid for it yet, and I think you should step in as the house owner.
You actually came here?
I sure did. Don't believe me? Look out of your window. I'm right outside your house's entrance with my parents. You'll definitely be able to spot us.
Huh? Wait a second.
Yeah? Surprised that I'm here. Take a good look at your beloved husband for the first time in 5 years. You're too shocked to even type back to me, huh? I don't blame you. But come on, hurry up and let us in. This is our emotional reunion after all.
I hate to break it to you, but no one is outside?
What do you mean?
I'm saying there's no one outside standing at my house's entrance.
Huh? Wait, hold on now. Don't be playing hard to get even now. You can't be serious, right?
I'm not lying. I don't see a single person in sight.
Wait, seriously?
Where are you right now?
No, I'm saying I'm standing outside of your house. You would definitely see if you looked out the window.
I'm asking, what address are you at?
Huh? Why would I need to tell you your address? This is your old house, for God's sake.
Old house?
Well, I mean, this was the house you lived at 5 years ago. I remember it like it was yesterday, though. I used to live in this neighborhood too, you know. I can't just forget your house just because I haven't been to it in a few years.
So you're in A City then? That would make a lot of sense.
Of course I am. Where else would I be? What kind of trick question are you trying to throw at me anyways? Now enough playing around. Open the door. Even my parents are excited about this whole situation since they're planning on teaching you how to be a good wife and beating it all into you. So you better do your best as my personal housewife.
I'm already a housewife. I literally told you this before and you didn't believe me.
Oh, come on. I don't need your cute little lies anymore.
I had no clue what you were trying to pull off or where you even got that confidence that you could go through with this plan of yours. But I think I finally understand what you ended up doing.
What are you talking about?
Well, for starters, I might as well break the news to you. I ended up selling my old house in A City.
Huh? Hold on. You sold it?
Congratulations! You figured out how to read.
Wait, why though?
I lived in that house for over 2 years after we went through the divorce. But I noticed that the house was getting pretty old and I wanted a new change in scenery altogether after all that had happened.
No way.
And I ended up renting out an apartment for myself since I was living by myself after that. But now I live happily with my husband and his parents right now.
Your husband? What do you mean?
Maybe I should send you a dictionary. I married a man that one of my friends introduced me to.
And you live with his parents too?
Well, yeah. Not only is it a good way to save up some money before we decide to move elsewhere, but his parents are lovely people, unlike someone's parents.
Hold on. What are you implying?
I married him because, unlike you, he was kind to me from the very beginning. Though I guess you believe in the whole tough love thing, don't you? with you assuming I'm playing hard to get when I'm genuinely annoyed at you. But this is reality.
I can't believe this.
What don't you get?
You're saying all of that, but you're just trying to get a reaction out of me, aren't you?
Absolutely not.
No, I know. I need you to live with me going forward. I already moved out of my old apartment in order to live with you here. I can't just go back and cancel all of that. Besides, both me and my dad have quit our jobs to start a new life here.
What are you talking about? Wait, don't tell me you were planning on living without working by using the money I make at work?
Well, I thought you had enough money to afford renovations and stuff.
I mean, I guess I did build up a house that was big enough to hold a family, but that's located somewhere completely different. But to think that my old address was getting renovated at the exact same time. I suppose coincidences happen.
You're lying. Please, open the door already. And let's get married again and live like we used to.
You're just an idiot through and through, huh?
What?
You know I don't drive, right?
Wait, you don't?
Yeah, I'm surprised you forgot. But I remember you saying something about seeing a car parked there. Why would I have a car just sitting out there if you thought I was the only one living here waiting for you to come and join me? Obviously, that's another household entirely. So there you have it. You've literally been standing in front of a stranger's house for the past 20 minutes.
How? I can't believe it.
Look, just hurry up and get off their property before it causes a commotion. You're literally one step away from being arrested for trespassing. Especially if the people living there are at home right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they reported 3 random people standing in front of their gate at this point.
Wait, hold on. The cops are here now. What's going on?
Well, there you go. Game over for you, it seems.
What do I do?
No clue. That's for you to figure out.
You can't just throw this all on me. You were the reason I ended up getting confused.
Well, please. This has nothing to do with me at this point, so deal with it yourself. Afterwards, rumors spread all the way to me that my ex-husband and his parents ended up getting detained by the police for fleeing the scene. And to make matters worse, they weren't in any position to explain their situation as they couldn't say they were going to be moving into that house when the owners hadn't heard anything about the situation. Eventually, they ended up leaving without getting into any further trouble, but the police seemed to want to keep a close eye on them going forward. Now Hugo and his family have a few problems on their plates. The first being not having a place to live, and the second being that none of them have jobs anymore. And because I cut all ties with them, they didn't have any other place to go or anyone to rely on, leaving them with no choice but to rent out a tiny apartment that doesn't even come with a bathroom, slowly paying off their rent with part-time jobs. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to check out the channel for more story videos.